it's a solid killer record, man.
Thanks. I think so. I gotta fucking sell it to everybody else first.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. I don't know. You're on Smiley. You can't be bad.
You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I want to talk about how you got into smoke. How you got into music? You actually did like 2 albums before your first album on Swami came out, right?
Yeah.
You put them out yourself? Were they on vinyl or?
One was on vinyl. The second one I couldn't afford to do on vinyl, so I just did like 100 CDRs of them and glued a bunch of paper and shit together and sent it out. You know, just basically took them on tour with me, but I didn't really even go on tours at that point, so I just sold them around that.
With those two albums that you did, all you, or did you have people that helped you out, like you and your?
There was some, more so drummers and stuff, but because I could play all the strings and shit. But I don't know, it's always different guys coming and going.
Then your first album on like Swami had like a lot of them like home recordings on it, right?
Yeah.
At least half the album was home recordings.
A lot of it was, if not at Gar's, which was also a home studio in San Diego, you know. But yeah, going back to it, next one's gonna be all home studio, like 100%. But I got a better studio now, but hopefully, if I don't fuck it up.
How did you meet John and how did you get involved with Swami?
Dude, like, I got one of those, you know?
Oh yeah.
I've had that since I was like 17, and I didn't even know all the band members' real names, you know, and I got it and just loved them and total groupie for their band. Whenever they'd come anywhere near me, like so many others, I found out that would go see them, go see him, you know? So I handed him a record. It's like the only demo I ever gave out to anybody. And
so you must have been really excited when you played on your album.
yeah, no doubt, dude. I was like, you know, like trying to do the more rockin' songs like I would rip off from him, you know. But he was like, no, I like your songs. You know, let's do yours.
Yeah. I read an interview you did with Razor Cake where you were talking about, you know, doing the album cover your first one where you took all this time to do it and like you were mad because your feet were cut off on the butt.
Yeah, man. Like Swami was the one that made me use that one for the cover too, man. We wanted to use the donkey one, like the picture on a donkey, but he was like, no, we gotta use that. It's scary. It scared me.
Yeah. And then your last album, you were talking about in the interview as well how this one you're like blowing your brains out, and your mom was really concerned because you got these album covers where you're killing yourself in it. Yeah. But you also had like the whole the rap bling logo with the name in it. I thought the whole thing was like this great. The way you tied both of them in.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Those logos are really funny. Like Cash Money. Whatever, the Memphis record, No Limit.
Yeah.
They do all those. I just think they're kind of cool, man. I don't know.
So what are you gonna have? Do you have any ideas for your next album cover? What you're gonna do on there? Are you gonna be like?
We talked about getting Rick to do it from Hot Snakes. Drive Like Changeup. Yeah, man. I called him and he seems into it. So I mean, I always like his artwork. But yeah, gonna kill the suicide motif.
Yeah. Do you find that a lot of people really can't describe your sound because, I mean, you have elements of so many different styles and it's hard for viewers to pin you down.
I hope not. I hope they can.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the best music that I listen to, it'd be hard to pin it down. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I hope so. I hope it isn't easy enough to figure out and be like, okay, this is garage or this is fucking metal dude or whatever, you know? So hopefully.
You busted out a couple new songs tonight, is that right?
Yeah, man.
We
got
look forward
like
to
a whole album of new stuff, but it's like more up here in my head than I haven't really taught the band. It's kind of harder to do like this, like two-piece music.
Yeah. So when you go out on the road, is it usually, how do you decide, you know, what you're going to take with you? Because I've heard, you know, like you've had 4 or 5 people in the live shows before, and
basically go into panic mode about 2 or 3 months before it and find a guy that'll commit and can like basically quit his job, leave his girlfriend and the house he paid for rent behind and go and and display their talent, you know? It's like, if nothing else, because it's not like a band, it's not like a working band where all the guys get input and all this shit. So it's like, basically what they get out of playing with me is they get to show up and display their talent to like a room full of people. So if they want to do that and not get paid much and have a good time, come to my band and we'll do it, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of reminds me a little bit of the whole Little Richard thing where
Yeah.
Chuck Berry
Yeah.
about where he'd show up and like have a band show up and play with them.
That's the idea. That's the idea, man. Because, like, I don't know, I love Chuck Berry. He's a
Got another battery for this thing?
Is it about that?
Flashing.
Yeah, okay.
All right, you want to wrap it up?
That's it.
All right, thanks, guys.
That's good, man. Thanks for taking the time.
You know what you want to tell us more about?